Welcome to the land of confusion that is Coventry. Coventry City in limbo and up against the toughest test the division can provide. Derby victory came at a heavy cost a fortnight ago for Sheffield United, with captain Ollie Arblaster lost in all probability for the season to a serious knee injury. Well, it is a meeting of former colleagues. The man standing in, Rhys Carr, formerly of Sheffield United, although a colleague of passing acquaintance to Chris Wilder rather than a colleague who worked at close quarters, part of the academy setup. Now Eccles moving into an advanced position, and it will break very kindly here for De Silva. Onto his weaker side, so the shot less likely, but Sheaf will hit one.
Well, you said broke kindly, but it does beset a disservice here because it's his touch. He slides in to actually nudge the ball out to De Silva. Looks like the opportunity is gone. He just gets a touch on it. That opens the space up for the wing-back.
Harmer looking to get Raksaki in behind, and this is promising. Campbell lurking, Campbell scoring! It's becoming a happy habit, but totally, absolutely against the run of play. Sheffield United steal the lead.
Well, you really do have to admire the Sheffield United, resilience and character. They've been under the cosh in the opening stages of the game, but they just slice Coventry open when they finally do get the ball back, and that ability to switch from being strong defensively into being dangerous going forward is absolutely outstanding. You see Coventry are in their set positions. De Silva gets caught ball watching, that ball in behind him catches him out, but the movement of Campbell is outstanding. He gets in between defenders, he's then banking on decent cross, and the cross is an absolute beauty. It's a considered ball in. It's a ball in for the striker to tuck home. It's not just flashed in, hopefully. It's a brilliant cross.
Torp, Latibaudiere. Sheaf. Torp just found that little pocket, did well to find Van Ewijk. Promise here for Coventry. Ahmed Hodzic in the way, Eccles, and this time it's the sizable frame of Suter in the way.
Well, Coventry are a team that like to cross the ball, but they're up against it with the size of their centre-halves in that Sheffield United backline.
So, in by Bassett! Suter missed it, and he's severely punished! The man stepping into the spotlight scores his first goal for Coventry City. And they'll feel a whole lot better now, and they'll feel that the scoreline is now much more reflective of the game we've been watching.
Well, when you're up against giant centre-halves, the quality of your balls into the box has to be spot on. This delivery is outstanding. It's on the borderline of offside. He isn't. But again with Bassett, I mentioned it earlier in the commentary, how he gets in between defenders, in between giant defenders. That's exactly what he does here. He splits the centre-halves. So he anticipates that a decent ball is going to come in. He gets himself into a goal-scoring position.
Ahmed Hodzic, about as far forward as he's been outside of a set piece. He's certainly progressing forward. O'Hare! Well, it's another vital block by Thomas.
Yeah, one from Gus Harmer, this one from Callum O'Hare. How important are these defensive interventions, if not for Bobby Thomas? The game could be beyond Coventry at this point. Surging run from the centre-half. Good positioning again from Callum O'Hare. Great defending, brave defending once again from Bobby Thomas.
Rudoni. Fleet of foot from De Silva, but it's not got Coventry anywhere. Harmer, and now a chance which is beautifully taken by Raksaki. Well, twice now the old boy Harmer has caused Devastating trouble for his former club, and Jez Raksaki the grateful beneficiary this time.
Yeah, well, Coventry as a team, of course, Sheffield United problems, but Sheffield United have individuals who can change games in an instant. You know, Raksaki created one with his right foot, scored one with his left foot. But Harmer here could have been really selfish and thought, you know what, against my former club, I'm going to try and shoot, try and be the hero. He doesn't. You know, the weight of that pass out wide takes Coventry defenders out of the game. There's still a lot of work to do for Raksaki. You know, he's not on his natural side, but he does the right thing. He really whips it. Doesn't try and go for power too much, goes for kind of placement, precision. It's that contact. Look at the concentration and the way that he just really passes, whips that ball into the far corner. It's outstanding composure.
Binks. Head of Burrows. Only to the feet of Rudoni. Some good work. Lovely combination with Van Ewijk. Oh, and Cooper reacts superbly to deny Torp. Came at him very awkwardly indeed. And Torp in difficulty at the end of it.
Well, the Sheffield United problems all start with a really poor header from Harrison Burrows. The save for Michael Cooper's about his positioning more than anything else. It's an attempt that he should save, but that header from Burrows is so poor. That's why Rudoni gets in behind him. You know, Torp arriving late on the scene, attacking midfielder arriving late is a problem for defences, but the goalkeeper's positioning so important here. Centre of his goal, he's there to be hit, he's ready to make the save. You know, anything down the side of him, he's got a problem, but give him credit for being in the right place at the right time. Torp does everything right, the boots are high, he's brave.
And Bassett is now giving Ahmed Hodzic a mouthful. Well, but that's not the reaction you can afford to have, and boiling point has been reached. A game full of edge and enterprise, and now the bubbles are spilling over the edge of the pot.
Well, we do need to have a good look at this again, because Bassett has gone to ground earlier in the game very easily. Now, I'm not defending Ahmed Hodzic. If he's raised his hands into his face, he's got a problem here, but does Bassett make a meal of it?
Well, there's a big problem here, because the red card has been shown. Chris Wilder debating and discussing with fourth official Ben Toner. But Sheffield United have a goal advantage, but they'll have a player disadvantage for more than a half of testing football at the CBS Arena. McCallum rightly feeling that there was not a straightforward opportunity to get it back to the goalkeeper, and so another set-piece test on its way. Suter again emphatically away. Van Ewijk onto his weapon of choice. Oh, and he is fractions away.
Yeah, Michael Cooper is not getting this if it's on target. The way he shifts the ball from left to right is outstanding. You see Suter's flying at him, so he uses the speed of the centre-half to take him out of the game. Just has to hit the target. I say just, it's difficult to do.
One with the energy of youth. Shackleton still relatively young, but of an enduring nature. Helping, they hope, to get Sheffield United over the line. Sakamoto. Oh, Van Ewijk. Thomas Asante! Oh, and Sims couldn't quite get there.
You know, is he worried about getting clattered by a defender? He's in space. Just head it solidly. He just glances it. He seems a little bit nervous.
And Sakamoto has gone down. The card brandished in his direction.
Yes, Sakamoto fell in the box, but the initial contact was clearly outside. Just gets a clip on the heels. There it is. Well, he falls in the box, but the contact is outside, so free kick, right decision.
Is it going to be pulled back here? It certainly is for Sheaf! Well, they are going to get a corner out of it. I think Sheaf momentarily thought that he wouldn't get that, but ultimately the theory was better than the practice. But the pressure's still on here for Sheffield United. Sariki staying more than touch tight with Sheaf. Oh, in by Bobby Thomas! And at last they found a way through! The stern resistance of the Sheffield United 10 is finally broken.
I'm not surprised that Chris Wilder is livid. The surprise for me is the simplicity of this goal.
Ben Sheaf driving forward, Coventry seeking to take what will probably be their last chance. Sakamoto, One. Is there a break on here? Well, Bidwell has yards and yards of a head start. And the curtain falls on a dramatic afternoon. Chris Wilder's team earn a point which takes them to the top of the table, but for a rare defensive aberration and a loss of composure from another centre-back, it may well have been 3. Coventry pushed and pushed and pushed in the second half against 10 men, but couldn't push through often enough to claim a victory. But plenty to commend their performance for whoever takes the hot seat in the near future. The final score on a hugely dramatic afternoon here: Coventry City 2, Sheffield United 2.